Okay, welcome back. Here we are. We have built our decks, and we are going to play a game of Magic.
In fact, matches of Magic, or a match, 3 games, best of 3.
We'll need to roll to see who goes.
I will fetch it. Oh, you got dice right there?
I got dice here, yeah. How'd your pool go?
It was interesting. One card made it seem like that was the combination of colors I needed to be in.
Mm. Really?
Yeah, that mythic I was mentioning.
You mentioned that you pulled a mythic.
I have one mythic.
Don't know what it is.
I hope to play it. You know, they're expensive, but they're worth it, kind of a thing.
I feel like it's a god, because you had 2 packs where you could get gods.
It's true, I did. Do you want me to tell you?
No. No. We'll get to see it, I'm sure. I was very confused that entire.
Yeah,
very
it's
confused.
definitely like every pack that we opened had a potential for 2 or 3 different mechanics.
Yeah.
In the set, right? So we had 6 packs. I don't think there was any duplicates. So therefore, we could have had anywhere from 12 to 18 different mechanics on the cards to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
I did see, and I'm not really spilling the beans too much to let you know that I had kind of like a +1/+1 counter theme that I could have done even across the different packs.
Okay.
Because some color combinations seemed like there was something there.
Sure.
Yeah, and I guess we can look at the cards in our pools that we didn't play with after the games to see how that goes. So
I noticed in a couple of packs that I opened, there were some things that I was not familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Poison counters.
Oh, wow, you had some.
Yeah.
I had nothing with poison on it.
Okay. How does that work?
Poison counters are they're attached to a player,
okay,
not a creature, and 10 poison counters on a player is death.
Okay.
They're cumulative. There are things that can add and remove them, just like any other ability on a creature or player kind of thing. Typically, poison will also be it's called infect.
Right.
Is the mechanic, and so the player gets poison counters. The creatures typically get -1/-1 counters when they attack, or when they block or are blocked by.
Kind of like that one card from, is it Amonkhet?
Yeah, the Soulscar Mage or something.
Thank you. Yeah, Soulscar Mage.
Right, -1/-1 counters. So
okay,
they didn't call it infect because it's not the mechanic. It's not the exact same mechanic,
mm-hmm,
right? So it's not part of that set, so they didn't call it that. But it is virtually the same thing. So. All right, we are shuffled. Let's roll something, cut the cards in the traditional manner.
Here we go. Okay. Go ahead.
I got a D20. I will roll first and find... Oh, natural 20. This game's in the bag, people. In the bag. To 5. Yeah, I'll start.
Gross.
All right, you going to keep track on paper?
Yep.
All right, good luck.
Good luck. What do I have?
Yeah, this isn't great, but I will keep.
I can't keep this.
Okay. Already the game advantage is mine. I'm starting for 1, so I'm already down a card, but now he's down a card, so I feel like that's evened it up.
You think you're so special. Wait, you're going first, and me mulling. Mulling like that.
I can't lie, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
And your aggro deck that you built in a sealed pool.
Yeah, that's right. That's how it goes.
Maybe I built an aggro deck, huh?
Did he? Did he, people? Did he? We'll never know. Well,
I don't think I built an aggro deck. I don't know what I built. I don't know what I built. It was weird. I couldn't find... I didn't know which colors to go with. I didn't really have anything that put me in a direction. Okay. Well, those couple cards, like I showed you the one card that that I opened there.
Yeah, Bladewing the Risen. That was in the recent Iconic Masters set. I drafted that set probably about half a dozen times in real life, and yeah, a lot of fun. A really good card. I mean, that thing does work. It hits the table. It's often game over for your opponent, so
I guess I'll keep this.
All right.
And
He
I'll
keeps, he scries.
I'm gonna get blown out here, aren't I?
I don't have a fast hand. I'll be perfectly
Okay.
frank. So.
All right. All right.
All right. So I will play a red thing.
Yep.
Say go.
Okay. I will play a blue thing. And I will tap it. And play this thing. So that is Sunbeam Spellbomb. I can pay a white, which I may or may not have in my deck.
Now that you realize that.
And gain 5 life, or I can pay anything and gain draw a card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So card advantage or potential life gain.
Yeah.
It's pass, I presume?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm playing a Plains and passing the turn.
I like that you don't have anything to play on a 2-drop.
Yeah, I don't know how many 1 and 2 drops I have in my deck, but it's a lot. Like, most of my deck is crowded around the 1 and 2 drop slot.
I will play a Plains. I will tap an island and play an Aether Spellbomb, which is also like the Sunbeam Bomb. But I can pay a blue and return target creature to its owner's hand.
Nice.
Or I can pay a generic and then draw a card.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So all the bombs are card draw is the generic ability, and then the specific meta ability is something specific to its colors. Life
Yepers.
gain for white, bounce creature for blue. That seems neat. It's a pass.
That is a pass.
All right. I have a mountain, and I have a Slith Firewalker.
That doesn't sound good for me. What does that do?
It's a 1/1. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and it has haste. Isn't that awesome? Hasty business coming at you.
Yep.
And I'm gonna reach back here and grab some my special counter dice. I have matching.
Does the counter go on? Sorry, how does it read? When it deals combat damage.
Combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1
So it
counter on
has to have dealt the damage. So I'm only taking one.
You're only taking
Okay.
one, yeah. And then post combat, it'll put the counter on it.
All right.
And there we have it. I'll pass the turn.
Okie dokie. Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and play a Maritime Guard.
1/3 Merfolk.
Yep.
Oh, from Origins, yes.
Yepers.
Soldier 1/3. Seems good.
And say go.
Alright. So you tapped out, but you got 2 artifacts. Maybe that's relevant. I don't know. But I doubt it. I have a Volshock Berserker, 3/2 with haste.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go to combat with 1 and all.
I will block there.
Okay.
They'll bounce, and I'll take 3.
Sorry? Oh, yeah, they'll just bounce off. Yeah. Seems good. You don't want to give it an extra counter or anything.
Not particularly.
Pass turn. By the way, this is Christmas Eve. We just had dinner. That was wonderful. My sister made some amazing dinner, my favorite meal. And so now, of course, we're going to be enjoying some drinks throughout the evening.
I'm gonna start with
Many
some
drinks.
beer. Gonna start with some beer. Probably get into some scotch.
Uh-oh. Beer before liquor. Never sicker.
That's okay. You know what they say. It's almost Christmas Day.
Who says that?
I just did.
Oh.
I just said it.
It was wonderful.
I wish I hadn't now, but I did.
But there we are. It's hanging out there. So you're a tiny bit mana screwed. It's turn
Yeah, kinda.
4. And you've got 2 land and a couple of spell bombs and a 1/3 Duber.
Yeah. I am going to go like so. And I'm going to play Swift Reckoning.
Which does?
Destroys target tapped creature. It has Spell Mastery, So if I had two
Oh,
or more
yeah.
instant or sorcery cards in my graveyard, I could cast it as though it had flash. In this case, I'm just going to cast it on that.
3/2 guy.
Yeah,
All right. Seems good.
seems that way. We'll see what happens.
We will.
And then I will pass the turn. But I'm feeling a bit mana screwed.
Oh yeah. You are screwed. I have a Cinder Elemental, 2/2 for 4 mana. Pretty expensive, but it's got an ability. I can pay X in red, tap it, sacrifice it, and it deals X damage to target creature or player. Could be a good finishing move. We'll see. We'll see.
Interesting.
And go to combat.
Block.
All right. Fell into my trap. I'm playing Rouse the Mob on this guy. Target any number of target creatures gets +2/+0 and gains trample until end of turn. The Strive ability allows me to pay extra to have it target other creatures.
Oh, okay. I
But
see.
I'm only doing
Alright,
this.
so you're going to hit me for 1?
No.
Yeah. You're going to hit me for 1.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You can
for one.
trample
Trample
through
over
1
1
damage.
to you.
That guy dies, he gets a counter.
That's another counter.
I'm down to 15.
And I'm passing the turn.
Yikes.
I predicted 9 minutes to finish him off. No,
Oh,
I'm just-
stop it.
I know. I mean, I didn't count on a mana screw or a mulligan, but here we are. Let's see these spell bombs. I'm presuming that all the others in the other colors are done by the same artist because these two are the same. Jim Nelson. We kind of got a theme going on here.
Well, I gotta play something here. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and play Claustrophobia
Nice.
on that guy.
Keeps him tapped.
Yep.
Good card. Yeah, and you played almost exclusively Origins cards here, from the looks of things. Oh, except for those spell bombs are from.
Oh yeah, look at
the
that.
Mirrodin
I guess a
set.
lot of Origins did make it in there, didn't it?
Yeah.
That'll be a pass.
All right. Play my 6th land on turn 6 and attack for 2,
I'll take 2.
and then pass the turn. Yep, my Slith Firewalker got pretty crippled right there. Trying to think if I'm playing anything that can deal with enchantments or artifacts. I mean, white potentially has all kinds of things like that, right? So, and is that creatures only on the bounce? The blue?
Yep, target creature. Yep.
I thought maybe it was a.
You have two cards.
permanent
Two cards in
yeah,
hand.
just 2.
Interesting. Interesting. I know you got a bomb somewhere.
In my deck?
Yeah.
Actually, I have 4 bombs.
Oh, okay. Just gonna hang on to my Aether spell bomb then for
Maybe
a little
that's
while.
wise.
Yeah, I think my play here is I'm just gonna play this guy.
What is it?
It's a Mirrodin Spy. It has flying, and whenever I cast an artifact spell, I can untap target creature.
Oh,
I won't be untapping yours.
No, you should really
I will
reconsider
not.
that.
Will not, sir.
You should reconsider that. Let's go.
That is a go.
All right. Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Bomb number 1. Here's the
Right,
bad news. I don't have enough mana to cast it.
Good. Oh, that's excellent.
Oh my god, it's sick. All right. Combat.
It's 2,
It's a 2/2.
and you can pay whatever to deal.
But it's tapped. You'll note it's a tap.
Oh,
ability,
okay.
So
Yep,
I can't,
sure,
I can't
sure,
do that
sure.
currently unless I can untap it somehow. And if I could untap a creature, I would probably do it on this thing.
Fair enough. Let's see here. Wide open. I know you got a bomb, and you have another card. You played mana on curve.
Yeah, I haven't used to drop.
Do I block there? Does it matter at this point?
What do you
It kind of does. I'm at 13.
Okay.
Nope, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Just 2.
Yeah. I'll go to 11.
So let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this thing can blow up at you for 6.
Yep.
Currently. So if I can get through for 1 or 2 more hits, go ahead. Then maybe I blow you up. And I need to do it. Oh yeah, you can't use that thing when I go to use this thing.
Why not?
Because that's a sacrifice ability and this is a sacrifice ability. And when you have sacrifice as part of the cost, you can't target something when it's already been sacrificed. You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Like
Because
if I
that
go to
does-
use it, I have to
there's-
sacrifice it immediately.
There's no target to sacrifice.
Right, yeah. Or there's no target to use once it's been sacrificed.
I
as
would
part
have
of
to
his
do
cost.
that before you tap him to sack him.
Right, since he's tapped, you could do it. But once he's untapped, if you go to do that, I do it in response. If I do this and then you go to respond, it's already gone, so you really can't use it in that circumstance.
I am gonna pay 1. I'm gonna sack my Sunbeam to draw a card.
Yeah, the modality of those cards is quite neat. I think just because you get to play the ability or the draw card, you know, if it's whichever's more relevant, and those types of things are always really cool.
Then I'm gonna say go.
All right. Go to combat.
I'll block this time? Or will I? 2, that puts me to 9, and you can blow me up for 6.
Currently for 6.
But you might have to pump something, I don't know. Interesting. Oh, I'm in the tank now. just swimming in the tank.
You know, like one of those lobsters with rubber bands on its claws, swimming in a tank.
Yeah. Helplessly swimming in a tank. Yeah, I'll block.
Okay. I have no offense.
Good.
Alright.
Is that a pass?
Gonna deal 2 damage to target creature. And then scry 2.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Whoa. I like one of them more than the other, so that one goes on top, the other goes on the bottom. And then I'll pass through. I thought you might use that to save your creature. Or is it only opponent creature?
No, it's target creature.
Yeah. And if I had done that, if I'd done my Magma Jet during combat, you would have bounced this, so then it wouldn't have taken the point.
Core Prowler.
Ooh, what's it do?
It's a 2/2 for 4. It's an artifact creature. It has Infect. And when it is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, it proliferates.
Nice. So you get to put a +1/+1 counter on another creature.
You choose any number of permanents and or players with counters on them.
Oh.
Then give each another counter of that kind already there.
Just one permanent or player?
Any number of permanents and or players.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, Proliferate I've seen in one of the Masters series. There wasn't Infect in that set, but you know, it's the Proliferate ability is pretty cool. Currently, the only thing that has a counter on it is this. But the idea being that once you get an Infect or a Poison counter on me, that you could use that to
right
put into a graveyard. Yeah. Neat.
So if this hits you for 2, you get 2 poison counters.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
And like I said, 10 is the death. Okay, well, no surprises here. I know. I'm gonna go to combat.
I'll take it.
All right, you will. So 2 damage.
Okay. Going to 9.
Post combat, I'm tapping it all.
Yep.
For the Venerable Lamassu. It's a 5/4 flyer. That's all.
All right.
Pastor. Did you get poison counters?
I got something that said poison counter or something on it. Let's see here.
I don't think I did. Just having a quick look through my stupid ad cards. I'm glad they've done away with that. But it's still stupid that they existed, you know. I have a spirit, a minotaur, and a warrior. And some bases.
I'm going to sack this.
Okay.
Bounce that back to your hand.
Seems good.
Then I'm going to go to combat and hit you for 2. 2 poison counters.
Cool.
So I have this little thing here. If you just want to put some counters on there, that would be
good. Nice.
Yeah, you
nice.
can just to keep track of the amount of counters you have on yourself there. Would be lovely.
All right. I have a 10-sided dice, which means that once it flips to 0, I'm dead.
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 Go ahead.
All right. What are you at?
I'm at 9.
And you're not tapped out. You got 1. Oh, you got 3 mana. Okay.
Yep.
So this does just a single extra counter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. If it dies.
Gonna go to combat.
I'll take it.
I will give it +2/+2 and first strike till end of turn.
Okay, so I'll take 4. And go to 5. It's not great. That makes me dead next turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. See, I could have had him dead in 9 minutes. He hadn't been in the tank so much, right?
What do I got there? 5. Yeah, I think I'll scoop.
Okay. There's a claustrophobia. There's the poison counter.
What was I gonna have?
I don't think I've got anything to deal with any of those enchantments or anything like that. Like, all my removal is basically in the deck. Oh, that might be relevant. That's the card. I just found it. I just want to show off the card that I took out of my deck. I'm not sure if I did this on camera. I don't think so. But I was looking over my deck. I had 42 cards, which is obviously too many, but you know, it's usually okay. But I took out one card after reading it again. It's Mass Hysteria. It's the rare from the Mirrodin set. And it's an enchantment that says all creatures have haste. When I read it first, I thought it was only my creatures had haste. So I was like, sure, great. Oh, wait a minute. I like want that. Your creatures to have haste.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, so I have one card that I can swap in exchange for its removal.
Yep, I should see if... I don't know if there's anything that I have that... I guess maybe this card is good in here. It's not good. That would be fine. That's no good.
Placement. So yeah, I'm actually running 41 cards rather, which for me is pretty common. I always have a hard time making that very last cut. That 23rd or 24th card usually seems more relevant to have it in the deck than out. So yeah, 41 cards for me in a paper draft. That's where I end up more often than not, it seems.
No, it's not worth it. I'll just run it back, see what it does.
Are you going to start?
I am going to start. Yeah, that was a tough deck to build. I don't know. It was so. There was so much going on because I just am not familiar with any of the mechanics from any of those sets, and
yeah. So there's the synergies and the deck building for synergy just doesn't really exist. You know? Like I mentioned, there was a few different cards that seemed to have a +1/+1 counter strategy going on, but those were in black and green, I believe, in my couple of packs or in my pool. So that obviously wasn't a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get many other infect creatures or anything?
You'll have to wait.
Okay, I will.
I know. No, I didn't get that much. Got that poison counter card.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of neat.
It looks great. That's is that from the new Phyrexia or something? Did you get a pack like that?
No. There was some like Phyrexian cards in one of the packs. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, like they were in the name or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that means it's Mirrodin, but I may be showing off my Magic history ignorance there because I never played the set. Any cards that I have from those sets were ones that I picked up well after the fact, so.
I'll keep.
Yeah, I'll keep as well.
It's maybe a bad keep, but whatever. Island, and I'll play my Aether Spellbomb again.
The blue one.
The blue one.
Mountain, go!
Another island. And that'll be a go.
Another mountain, and I'll play a Slith Firewalker. He's the hasty guy that puts a +1/+1 counter on things. We saw him last game.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
Gonna delay him for a turn?
Nope, that's fine.
Alright, so I'll attack. Just for one.
Yep. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's probably better off to do it just before my turn if you can. Oh no, it'd be better to do it. No, it doesn't really matter. Either way, if you want to do it on my turn, I'm about to pass turn.
Mm-hmm. I will not.
Having the card draw might be better than the bounce ability, but again, you know, it's modal, so it's so useful.
Yeah.
Have both options, any option.
It sucks to do, but yeah, well, nah, it's fine. I'll just pass the turn.
Okay.
Pass the turn and see what happens here.
Man, some good cards. I actually have like choices. But I know what you've got there, and so I think what I do is play a morph creature.
Sure.
Do you have morph cards?
I
Do
do.
you know what that one does?
I do.
So it's a 2/2 that I cast for 3 generic mana, and it has no special abilities, but it has a morph cost, which is equal to its casting cost.
Sure.
I think. Yeah, it was the Mega Morph that had a different casting cost.
I'm gonna go ahead and override it though.
All right, so counter unless I can pay 1 for each artifact. Okay. Does that only work for... Yeah, you have to have an artifact in order for that to work.
Well, I can cast it without having an artifact. You just don't have to pay anything.
Right. Yeah, so it's pointless without an artifact. Okay, so it's countered. Can you counter a morph card? Might have to call a rules lawyer in.
Judge?
This one. Yeah, exactly. Got your phone handy? I got mine. Because... Okay, the way morph reads, it says... Oh, actually, there's a different morph cost for this. It's not the casting cost, pardon me. So, you may cast this card face down as a 2/2 creature for 3. Turn it face up anytime for its morph cost. So, what I'm wondering is that I cast the card? Yeah, I think it can be. I don't think I need to look this up because I'm casting
this
the card for an alternate cost, not for an ability on the card. That's kind of what I was concerned with. So anyway, it was a Horde Ambusher.
Yeah, I just want to see what it was.
Yeah. So the morph cost in that one is to reveal a red card in your hand as the to unmorph it and to flip it over. And when it flips over, it can't target creature can't block this turn. So my 2/2, my overcost 2/2 gets pitched, and I will go to combat.
I'll take 2.
And then I put this to 3, or +2, +1, +1 counters on it, and then pass turn. Yeah, I might have that wrong about the casting morph, but it does read as being cast, and you know you can counter cast cards. You can't counter abilities on cards unless it's something like the disallow counter spell, which had that specifically as its cost. So, all right, we got the Prowler. Prowler is out.
Go ahead. Gonna infect ya.
I'm gonna try. All right, this is fun. I'm going to play Lightning Mauler from the Avacyn Restored set. So this is a 2/1 for 2 with Soul Bond. I can pair this creature with another unpaired creature. When either enters the battlefield, they remain paired for as long as the both of them are paired. And as long as they're paired, so as long as I control both of them. So as long as it's paired with another creature, both creatures have haste.
Cool.
So I'm swinging in for 5, I guess, ultimately combined.
5? I'll take 5.
That was brave of you. And then play a Satyr Hoplite. As a 1/1 for 1 heroic, when you cast a spell that targets him, put a +1/+1 counter on him.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, that was foolish. I should have played this and paired them. Paired the two of them, then they both would have had haste. Mind you, you would have just blocked him and killed him, but...
Yeah. Let's see here. That's a 3/3 right now, that guy?
Oh, wait. Did he get through for another turn?
Yes, he did. So
okay,
he
so
should
he's
be
actually
at 4/4.
4.
Yeah. I don't love that.
You got the ability to bounce him.
I do. Yep. I'm going to attack with this guy first. I think. Yeah.
Okay. I will accept your poison.
Okay.
I haven't played against Infect very much. A bit in Modern, but it's a very effective Modern strategy, apparently, so...
Blow me up with 4 nothing next turn. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I'm gonna bounce him.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess he still has haste next turn, though.
Yeah, next turn...
He has haste anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But also next turn I can pair any other creature that I cast, I can soul bond to this guy. So soul bond occurs.
Really?
Yeah, soul bond occurs whenever he's cast or whenever another creature is cast that isn't paired, and he isn't paired. But I can do it at those points.
Oh, so he's not paired right now.
He's not paired, right?
I see.
So, and I may pair this with another unpaired creature when either enters the battlefield. Okay, they remain paired for as long as you control both of them.
Okay. That is a pass.
Alright. Got some more counter spells up in here. That's my guess.
It's a fine guess.
Alright, I have 5 mana. Well, let's try the Slith Firewalker, pairing it to the Lightning Mauler. Do you have a...
It resolves.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
There we go. And then I will go to Combate.
It's 4?
So far, any effects?
No effects.
Okay, I have an effect.
Oh boy.
Your Honor, I will eject. I'm going to play Uncanny Speed, +3/+0, and gains haste. And that will also put a +1/+1 counter on him.
Does that damage get through the 1/1 counter?
All of it, because I'm doing it during combat.
Where does the counter come from? Is that from this?
No, that's his ability. The
heroic
okay. Ability. I played a spell that countered it.
So
sorry, that targeted it.
3 and 3 is 6, +2 is 8?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that's
Gross.
the way I read it. I told you, this is an aggro deck, man.
Gross.
And so that puts another... Oh, I gotta use a blue one. How gosh. Counter on that guy. I have 1 red mana available. Pass turn.
Well, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm pretty much just stomped here.
Was it Color Screw?
Yeah, Color Screw here.
That blows.
But I'll play him anyway.
Nice.
Then I draw a card off of him.
3/2 flyer. That's from Avacyn Restored.
And I guess I will pass the turn.
Alright. And what, you're at what?
I'm at 5. Jesus, I haven't even hit you.
In neither game, in fact.
I mean, I guess I've hit you with the poison counters.
Yeah,
but...
the poison. And that guy's still around, eh?
He is.
they're all 2 power. Go to combat.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm losing all my guys here. But who do I want to take out? Guess it doesn't matter all that much, but I will block like that.
Okay.
Because he can't grow anymore, hey? That heroic thing only happens one time?
It's whenever I cast a spell that targets him, put a +1/+1 counter on state or outlet. So
Oh, okay. Whenever you cast a spell.
Anytime
Sure.
I cast a spell.
Okay.
So, predictably, I'm casting a spell.
Yeah, I should have blocked him.
Not really, because it doesn't matter. I just have to make a decision as to whether or not it matters anywhere else. No, I think I win either way. So I'm tapping 4 mana to play Rouse the Mob, targeting, say, these 2 guys. So +2/+0 and Trample. So that'll be 4 and 4. So 4, like 2 and 2 will
6
trample
is
over,
gonna
and
come
then
through.
6, and that should be dead.
However, when this creature deals damage to a player, it deals it in the form of
Not a
-1,
player.
-1.
Like a creature.
Yeah, sorry, when it deals damage
Yeah.
to creatures.
Yes.
So would that happen before the trample?
No, all damage happens simultaneously.
And then the -1/-1
Yes.
counters come out? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
then
it'll
that's good game.
Post combat. Oh man, I told you this is a crazy deck, man. Yeah, that was much faster than we faster than he thought it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna go about it this fast. That's Do you want to play some more games?
We're going to play one more game
One
for
more
shits
game?
and giggles
Okay,
to
okay.
see if my deck will actually give me the things that I need.
Do the thing and win the game and get the girl.
Well, it doesn't need to win me the game. I would just like to play my cards.
There's that. I mean, you had a mulligan in the first round and a color screw on the second round, which
Yeah.
is the feels bad. I get that.
But I think my deck is too slow for what I'm up against here.
And it's unusual to get.
I wasn't
to
expecting to
assemble
play
an
against
aggro.
something that
Yeah.
fast in this. Right?
I wasn't expecting to put it together, but when I saw the cards, it was like, oh, like I don't know how many 2-drops I have, but it's a lot.
Shit.
I
was struggling to find 2-drops.
Wow, yeah, exactly, right. And so
I was struggling to find creatures, if I'm being honest. Each color set, I was only I had 4 creatures in red.
Wow.
Out of my entire pool. I had and then the rest of them was 5 to 7 creatures in each color.
So that almost means that you should go 3 color, but the fixing probably didn't get too much. Like I had 3 lands that could help me fix, but that would have meant I'd have to go Avacyn or
I think
something else.
I could have put some fixing together if I was in green. I have 1 card that allows me to fix.
In green.
No, in my deck.
Oh, okay.
But it's just I think it's just a good card either way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm gonna go first.
As is your right.
Bad luck to you.
Oh, are you people hearing this? Are you persons hearing this? Person, whoever.
Oh, it's just disgusting.
This isn't great, but I will keep it.
It's disgusting. I'll keep it as well, though. Ready?
Let's do this.
Go.
Draw and play a planes. Go. I apparently have the mid-range part of my deck here.
Sword of the Enemist.
Oh yeah, I remember that card.
That's my fixer.
+1/+1. Basic land. Yeah, okay. It has to. Oh, just whenever it attacks, you can get a land. That's
it's just
pretty
slow.
interesting. Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Because you've got no creatures, etc. So, not that it matters because I don't have anything either. So go ahead. Oh, and I believe we're going to pause here while I use the restroom.
Well, I'm gonna play a favorable winds and say go.
Oh, so more enhancements without any creatures I can put them on.
Yep. And then we'll just wait. Gonna need that scotch after this.
Favorable winds.
It does the
Oh yeah, it's a reprint.
it does the exact same thing that favorable winds does in Ixalan.
I presume that's a pass.
That is a pass, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play Plains and a Soldier Replica.
What does it do?
It's a 1/3
Mm-hmm.
artifact creature soldier, and for 1 and a white, sack it to deal 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature.
So pay 2, sack it to burn a creature. Okay.
Seems okay.
All right.
He's a bit of a blocker.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you can do that block, sack for some other, so that kind of
Yeah.
and then I'll pass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, I think the only artifact I have in my deck. I found a few things from that Mirrodin pack that was kind of cool. Oh yeah, I have other Mirrodin cards in here. But the only artifact, all the other artifacts seemed not great.
I got some wicked artifacts.
Sword of the Animist. Pretty sure there was a deck built around this at one point when this was still in standard. Just don't remember how it worked or whatever.
Well, it ramps. It's a slow ramp.
Does it put the card in play, the land in play, or just a hand?
Puts him in onto the battlefield tapped.
Okay, a little bit of ramp, yeah, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the fixing for a splash color potentially.
Yep. I'm gonna pass.
All right, 4 mana up. Nothing suspicious here, folks. All right, fully expecting a counter spell. I'm going to play around it.
Good, it's working.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna attempt to cast Level Shock Berserker. 3/2 haste.
Well, I'm gonna counter it.
With?
Override!
So 1 for each artifact, and you've got just the 1. Alright. Attack for 1.
Taking 1.
And then pass. If I truly played around it, I just wouldn't have cast anything. Let him waste his mana.
Finally, some action. Finally. Alright. So, I'm going to play Sky Hunter Cub. So as long as it's equipped, which I assume means equipped by an equipment,
Of course, there's no other way to do it.
it gets +1/+1 and has flying. So I'm going to equip the Sword of the Animist to it.
Damn!
Becomes a 4/4 flyer. That will put land onto the battlefield for me.
That's pretty good.
Oh, sorry, it's a 5/5 flyer. Because creatures I control with flying get +1/+1.
Okay, so equipped means that it gets +1/+1 flying, so 4 and then 5 there. Wow, that's really good.
Yep.
Yep, that's...
See,
that's
I had a
gonna
thing
work.
going.
I presume that's a pass?
That's
Yeah.
a pass.
Alright.
I had stuff to. I had things in the deck.
Yeah. Things and stuff.
Ugh. And we've arrived. 2 games too late.
Kinda, right? It's kinda how it feels.
Yep. It's exactly how it feels.
Alright, so I'm gonna play Cinder Elemental, which can blow up a 5/5 if I get another land. Pardon me, I need to tap differently.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Interesting, because I believe you just tapped the mana. The appropriate judge.
No, it was on the stack.
Judge.
You hadn't yet responded to it to say that it had resolved, as blue players are likely to do. Yeah, and then pass turn. So it's attacking into this. What the hell is he?
It's a 5/5.
A Sky Hunter Cup. Oh, the artwork looks like cartoons, like some anime cartoon. Just like, what is that? Like a
Oh yeah, I know.
lion
That's
chick in a bikini?
certainly from the from the Mirrodin.
Yeah, that block had some wacky, awful art. I mean, here, look at this thing. I mean,
I love this kind of art, though.
Really?
I do, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, modern cards are amazing,
Yeah.
but to go back and look at like the evolution of the art on Magic cards, it's cool. I appreciate it. I don't know.
Well, it's okay. I'm not sure.
That's why it was cool for me to open up that Scourge pack, because I've never opened up a pack that had borders like that with like the funky.
Yeah, the old style.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was neat. That was a pass, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. You didn't attack me?
I couldn't.
Interesting.
Not with this set of cards.
Yep, I think that's what I do.
Actually, I have enough to blow it up right now. With both of these. That's a 2-for-1, which doesn't feel good at all. So.
No.
Got a bounce?
Put claustrophobia on that guy.
Okay, so it taps it.
Yep.
And it doesn't untap. So now this ability isn't relevant.
Then I'm going to attack with this guy.
Gotta take it. It's 5.
Yeah, that's 5.
15.
Bet your ass I'm going to search that library for a basic land card. And put it into play taps.
Yeah. Seems good. Oh, wait, no, there was something else. Nissa in that set.
In Origins?
Yeah. Like, this is Nissa's sword here.
Okay.
She has a sword that's made out of wood. It looks more like just like a root or vine or something growing off of her hand.
Okay.
And that's the sword of the Animist. The blade glows only for Zendikar's chosen. There's the flavor text. Yeah, so there was something about that. I just can't remember all the sort of relevant text from that set. Or from those cards. What did you play all that mana on? Oh, on the claustrophobia.
3 on the claustrophobia, and then 1 came into play tapped from this.
Gotcha. So you got 2 when you're playing something. Gain 3 life or draw a card.
Yep. 5 life.
5 life.
5 life.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems good.
Kind of significant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I probably should have used it in that first game.
Didn't you? No, you used it to draw a card.
It to draw a card, yep. That's a go.
All right. There it is. Enough mana to blow that thing up. How many cards am I willing to throw at that thing to get rid of it? Like that's a question I have to ask. How many could I throw at it is the real question.
You could throw as many as you want.
But that's the question, right? Like how many is too many or too few? Not too many, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Is it worth it to 2-for-1 or 3-for-1 that thing? Is that what you're saying? I mean, if it keeps you in the game, yes. And it is worth it. Doesn't feel good.
You got a 3-turn clock on me as it sits, so
yep.
I've got to do something. You've got 1 white mana, which I suspect isn't enough to do anything except activate that for either life or cards. So I've got 6 mana. Like, I'm gonna be like 3-for-1, but this is a dead card.
Yep, I made it so.
Yeah,
it's a claustrophobic card.
Yeah, I mean, I hate value. I just absolutely hate no value or negative value. That's the worst thing in this game.
That feels bad.
Yeah, you know, like when it has an enter the battlefield ability that just isn't even relevant because of the circumstances or whatever. Those things are just awful. Let me think here. So I could sack this. Oh, no, it has to be attacking or blocking, so I'd have to do that on attacks. Yeah, no, this isn't good. So, am I going to do that? Feels like this is the correct way to do this. I'm going to give this guy +3/+1 until end of turn.
Okay.
Does that resolve? You've only got one white available, so I imagine it does. Because then I get to scry one also at the end of that.
Just curious as to why you'd put it on that thing.
Because I have another card.
Interesting. It resolves.
Okay, so I'm going to scry one. I really want to show you this card, but it'll have to wait till we're done our games.
Is that the Mythic Bomb?
No,
Oh.
that is, it's a rare, but it's not a mythic bomb. It's more bomby, but it's only rare. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, for a swift kick, a fight spell in red.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this guy's a 6/3 right about now, and he fights that.
Okay. So they trade?
Well, yeah, they're both gonna die, and I wasted 3 cards.
I like that.
To get rid of your 2 effectively, right? So.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah, not great rate,
I'm okay
but
with that.
That's not tapped. And then I'll swing at you for 1.
I'll take 1.
Yeah, I thought you might. And then pass.
Oh, and you're...
I'm at 15. Yeah.
Got to like that.
You're in kind of a hurry to go get your precious land.
I was. Okay, well.
It would have been nicer to get all of that plus abilities, like plus and then attack and then put it on there and then fight, but then I still have my Cinder Elemental sitting underneath a useless,
Right.
Enchantment. And plus that his ability might be more relevant at some point in the future, right? So
I think I'll just play a Time Shrike. It's a 2/1 for 4 with flying and infect.
oh, there we go, more infect, nice. Get that poison counter all ready there.
Get the counter.
Nice, 2/1.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and equip them.
Makes sense.
So it's now it's a 4/3.
Yeah, which this thing can still blow up.
Yes.
All right. Damn it! Should have kept that card. No, I still couldn't cast it.
Is it an 8-cost card?
Yeah. Remember, it was the same one I had in the previous game, and I had 7 mana. And it's
when you started talking about it in the previous game, I hung on to that counter spell for a round or two. Too long, I think.
No, I didn't draw it in the second game. Attacks.
Yep. Take 1.
All right, you take it. Faster.
Interesting. 2 cards in hand?
Yeah.
Left up all that mana.
Yep.
Gonna sack to draw a card.
Okay.
All the things. Yep.
Do you remember how many flyers you had in your deck?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them fly. Very nice.
Except 2. All of them except 2. I will pass.
Okay. I'm not gonna risk attacking it with this and my open manas. Ah, crap! I totally could have attacked, but cast that 7-drop. 8, pardon me. Attack.
Taking it. Down to 16.
I went past. Oops, I lost your sideboard.
It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, imagine that. Didn't know if I'd get to play this card.
Oh, it's your bomb?
It's
How exciting.
It's my bomb. And here it comes.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boo! Tromokratis. It's an 8/8 for 7. Already the value.
Hexproof unless it's attacking or blocking. Wow. Can't be blocked unless all creatures defend. What? That's nuts.
Get wrecked.
No shit. That is insane.
Yeah. And I still got the 1. I will pass the turn.
Jesus. Sweet. Jesus. I don't know why you didn't attack there, but now I'm flooding out with no relevant cards to
Because
play.
you could still blow him up.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want you to blow him up. That's my
I
boy.
blow him up and then you attack for 9.
That's my man.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pass the turn. Hexproof. Man. Tromokratis. It was a Kraken. Kraken packs. Is that his face?
I don't know. I didn't look at it.
His face looks just like a clown mask or something. I don't know what's going on there. Unless that's not his face. It's just a weird art.
Oh, he's got that crab claw, like how you were talking about me being a lobster
In the tank.
In the tank?
The
Yeah.
lobster tank.
Yeah. I got free.
He's so
I've arrived.
He's got free. It only took you to what? 8 mana or 7 mana before you could.
Yeah. I'll just swing with him.
Oh, so now he doesn't have hexproof. Haha.
He doesn't.
Is that relevant though? Can't be blocked unless all creatures. Well, I've only got 1 creature, so I can chump for a turn or 2. I'll let it go this time. Go to 7, and then yeah, just go to 7.
Yep. Okay. Then,
Yikes.
let's see here. Second main. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will play a Griff Vanguard.
Draw a card.
Yeah. You're at what now? Sorry, 7?
Yeah.
Cool. I will pass the turn.
And how much are you at?
60.
Ah, double digits. Well, I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Pass it.
I may have lost the match, but I've won this game.
Well, there's that. Could be playing best of 5. That's a thing in at some pro level tournaments now, where instead of playing best of 3, they go best of 5,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't get to sideboard until game 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
right?
like that.
Right?
I like that a lot.
I think it's either a team sealed or a draft environment or something like that. I can't remember the exact details, but yeah. So you can't sideboard until late game, essentially. So
that's a 4/3.
can you kill me in 1 turn?
I think so. I'm gonna give him Dragon Scales.
Okay.
So enchanted creature gets +1, +2, and attacking doesn't cause it to tap.
So vigilance. Before they had the word vigilance.
When a creature with converted mana cost 6 or more comes into play, you may return Dragon Scales from your graveyard to play, enchanting that creature.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. I'm also going to go ahead and equip this over here.
Oh, on that guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now he's a 3, 5, 6. Is that right? Does that make sense? 6? No, he's got to be more than that.
He's a 6.
He's a 6. Shoot, I did the math wrong. Oh well.
He's a 6/6 from what I can
6/6.
tell.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Combat.
Okay.
Gonna get those poison counters on you.
No, I don't think so. I think I'll just be dead before then. So you got one... Oh, you got a ton of mana in one card.
Yep.
I can kill that guy.
Interesting.
He doesn't trample, right?
Nope.
I can kill that guy, but then I die to these two.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, wait, I don't. I only take poison counters.
Right, yeah, I know. You'll go to 1 with 3
1.
poison counters.
Oh, no, that's interesting.
Yep.
I think... I think I can block there and have this creature survive. Unless you have a counter spell.
And have this creature
Yes!
survive?
I know, right?
I'm curious to see how this is going to happen.
Let's start lining up my my bits and pieces here. Do you have a counter spell? Because if you do, then I'm screwed. Doesn't matter. So I'm first gonna play. All I have is combat tricks in hand in case you haven't figured that out. Damage and combat tricks in hand. So I'll first play a Magma Jet to do 2 points of damage and then scry 2.
Okay. My 8/6. Oh, he's 8/6 now.
He's an 8/8 with 2 points of damage on him.
Sorry.
Gonna block.
Yep.
Uncanny Speed. +3/+0 and haste until end of turn. Not really relevant.
Sure.
But Zealous Strike is first strike and +2/+2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to it, +2 for 8. Right?
Yep.
So my guy survives. I take 6 +2 poison counters.
Yep.
I
3.
go to...
3 poison counters.
Oh, the +1/+1, right?
Correct.
And then I go to Jesus,
Down to 1.
down to 1. So if I could come back from this would be one hell of a game.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay, this says target attacking or blocking. So now that we're out of combat, I can't use it.
Right.
Too bad. Too bad. I don't have a board wipe or anything like that. I probably don't have much that would give me a 2-for-1. I haven't yet seen this card in the games we played, but
now that I'm kind of looking at my deck and thinking about my pool, I think I made a wrong decision in building. But we'll
yeah, discuss that afterwards.
We'll
right?
discuss it after.
So the only play I have is another creature. Obviously, the flyer is going to be relevant, so I'm just going to play it for the sake of playing it. But I have Sightless Brawler, who is an enchantment creature.
Yeah.
So I could have paid 5 to put +3/+2 and can't attack alone.
Interesting.
On there. Yeah. So
+3/+2 can't attack one.
but it's irrelevant. So this guy can't attack alone. It's 3/2. Again, doesn't really matter. I can blow up that creature. I can't do nearly enough damage to that guy. I don't have any flying blockers. So that is game, sir.
I did it.
You got there. So I got to show off one of my bombs that I bottomed earlier. Bearer of the Heavens. 8 mana for a 10/10.
No!
He's double digits.
Destroy all permanents at the beginning of the next
I do have a board
end
wipe,
step.
but I kind of don't have any way to get it
Bearer
triggered.
of the Heavens.
Yeah. That guy is massive.
That includes lands.
Doesn't it say non-land?
It says all permanents.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was kind of a thing, and I think in the
Whoa.
Theros block, sort of, where it would. Yeah.
I guess we'll just reset the game with 10 cards left in our libraries.
Oh shit. That's hilarious.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that's one of them, the rare.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The Venerable Lamasu is a good card. I think I had it out previously.
Yep.
And there was one, the one that I wanted to play, that I wanted to build my deck around, is a legendary creature. She's an angel, Aurelia, the War Leader. So she's got Flying, Vigilance, Haste. She costs 6, including 2 red and 2 white, for a 3/4 Flying, Vigilance, Haste. When she attacks, for the first time each turn, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Like, she's got win more just written all over her face.
And she only costs 6.
6 mana,
which is very playable. But it's 6 mana is not hard to get to.
And I have a feeling, and I'm going to look this up shortly, or maybe not now.
That's insane.
About, I think she's like wanted as a
commander card.
Commander card, yeah. I think people, give this ability or have some other means to make sure that they get in for a lot of damage and a lot of little creatures and whatnot. So that was this was my bomb section. There's one more I have.
Oh, I would have loved to open
high.
that. What's that from? Gatecrash?
Gatecrash, yeah.
That's the one that you said was notoriously bad, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You bummed a mythic out of it.
I know, right? And it was like my best card came out of what was probably considered to be the worst card in there. Here's a card that I sideboarded to get out from underneath your claustrophobia potentially. Cloud Shift.
Oh yeah,
Just a
blink, yeah.
And then this was the only other, I wouldn't call it a bomb, but flying, plus you get a +1/+1 on a target creature, so that's kind of neat. So that was this was my top end. This was close to being top end. I mean, 5 mana is still a lot. It's only 2/4. Lightning Greaves, yes, this is definitely, and a foil one.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, very sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the $20 rare.
That's the $20 rare. It's not rare.
Common. Wow.
Not in this set. In the well, it was redone as a masterpiece.
Yeah, but we
in
didn't.
The Kaladesh block.
Those are all like crazy price.
Yeah.
Pricey.
That's it. Everything else was just like low cost stuff.
What about the rest of your pool?
I have a bunch of bombs in the rest of my pool, but like I don't know, it didn't work out. I could have played green.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I decided to go blue and hop. I had so many flyers.
Right.
And then I had that favorable wins. I figured I'm gonna try this flyers program here and see the blue-white flyers thing.
Like something.
Here was my rare from Born of the Gods.
White Sun Zenith. Cat creature tokens.
And I thought, I wanted to play it, but it was a late cut in my deck.
Yeah.
It was like the last cut.
It could be a very swingy thing, but like if you had something that gave +1/+1 to all your ground pounders, that would be fantastic. Or something that made your cats flying or something, right?
Yeah, I just didn't have it.
There wasn't
the one that much exciting.
The Mass Hysteria, because all creatures having haste, that 8/8 having haste would not have been great. I had a really interesting black rare that I wanted to play, the Demon Lord of Ashmouth.
Oh, that was from your Avacyn set.
Yeah.
Flying, enters battlefield, exile it unless you sacrifice another creature. Cast him and exile him.
Yeah, right, well.
Undying. He has no 1/1 counters on it. When he dies? Oh. That's good.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad about this creature aside from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sacking a derp before you get to put him on board. Goes well in token stack, I guess.
Yeah, something like I was thinking of if I had my rare from the Theros set seemed like maybe that would be a thing. Read that card and tell me what you think about it.
Well, it's an 0/4 defender and it's your rare, and that feels bad already.
Yeah, right?
Okay, it's a Trojan horse. The Acroan horse. So you play it, your opponent gets control of it.
Yes.
At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent puts a 1/1 soldier creature onto the battlefield.
Right. So now that it's in your control, you're the guy, I'm the opponent. So I'm giving myself a 1/1 soldier token every turn, and you've got a 0/4 defender. Right? Like I looked at that and I said, if I were playing this, sure, combo assembled at whatever 4 mana, turn 5 maybe, something like that.
Yeah.
I've got something I can sack. It felt okay, like maybe there was something there. I thought
it's great in Commander, I think.
Yeah, probably. It looks like it must be that kind of a thing. I think, in fact, Ben was talking about it one time. Yeah, there was a little bit of removal in black that I had.
So some of my...
Nothing amazing. And then I looked at making my deck blue and possibly an Avacyn type, or sorry, a Jeskai sort of a thing, because I thought maybe I could splash blue. I had this rare, Sphinx or whatever, Naga wizard. I had some interesting flying stuff.
Yeah.
Rise of Eagles, pardon me. And a couple of birds. So there was some interesting looking stuff. This card also felt like there's something to it, but you can return creatures, but it costs 6. So yeah, maybe it's your late game punch for the win or something like that. Who knows?
A little bit like what's that card? Nixlon.
I just opened one yesterday, in fact.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Battle right? No.
No, it bounces all your opponents.
Yes, River's Rebuke.
River's Rebuke, yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I opened one in draft yesterday, so...
So there's the rest of my blue and white. It's just kind of meh, whatever, nothing. I'll get to some of the... I don't know if you did, but I had quite a bit of artifacts, and unfortunately my Mirrodin rare was the Mirror Incubator, which is just like, I don't know where you play that.
Yeah, doesn't feel great.
Then I had a Scroll of Avacyn, which costs 1, and you can pay 1, you can sacrifice it and draw a card. If you control an angel, you also gain 5 life. It seemed pretty good, and I also had some artifact synergies in my deck. Problem was, and the reason I didn't play it, didn't have an angel, so it just turned into pay 2 to draw a card.
Right, not great.
Yeah, not great.
I had a Yoked Ox as well, but mine was from the Theros set. You had one there.
Oh,
funny.
Same art?
Yeah, same art.
Neat. And then there was this, the Tilgelad Stylist.
Never heard of
it. Cost 1. You can tap it and put target permanent you own onto the bottom of your library.
Yeah, I mean, I could get my creature out from underneath Claustrophobia, for instance, something like that.
Sure, but it puts it on the bottom of my library.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do anything for me at the bottom of my library.
Unless you have a means of searching for it or shuffling your library, but...
Yeah, so I don't know, that was weird. Black, I didn't have much. I had a couple of, removal spells that were okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is kind of the stuff that I was, siding out when I was considering it. I did have Blazing Hellhound, who was my only other gold card.
Oh, I love that card.
Yeah, it looks
so
good. I just didn't have enough other stuff in black and red.
Yeah, that was the other thing is when I started looking at all the multicolored cards that I got.
Love the art on that card.
Cabal Interrogator. 1/1 for 2.
It's just one of those cartoony looking cards.
Yeah. I mean, this is very much the style of the cards when I first started playing.
Yeah.
And like I said, they didn't really break out of that style until much later.
So I had some neat removal in black, and then just not much at all for Marrow Bats. 5 for a 4/1 with flying, and you can pay 4 life to regenerate.
Oh, that's
Is it good? I don't know.
Way too expensive.
Way too expensive. That's what I thought.
Flying is nice.
Sure.
Regeneration, but it costs you life. So it needs to be in that life gain style of deck. Maybe play the white life gain things.
And then Nested Ghoul was the other most notable creature that I can find from
4/2 for
black.
5 when it deals 10 streams. Oh, okay. Oh, so this is like the Ryle capability. That we
Enrage.
Sorry, Enrage. Yeah. Yes. Ryle is the card I'm thinking to trigger it.
Now my green pool was actually quite interesting. I got a Soul of the Harvest in my Avacyn deck pack.
I'm talking creature into battlefield. You're controlling the draw card. 6/6 for 6. It seems good. Trample seems good. Draw cards seems great. It's just a tiny bit expensive.
Divergent Growth, pretty cool to fix.
Extra mana.
that thing for fixing. And then like my tricks were
Oh, I see. Yeah.
my tricks were on point for green. The creatures were kind of meh. And then I got this guy.
Archetype of Endurance. 6/5 dwarf for 8 mana. Creatures you control have hexproof. Oh my god. Creatures you control lose hexproof and can't have or gain hexproof.
So I didn't know if I wanted to play him. Just on account of that I had a lot of enchantments.
Right.
So my question was...
Well, then it becomes a Slippery Boggles style deck where you have hexproof creatures and you load them up with artifact or enchantments and equipment kind of thing and just swing it as much as you can.
But I can't target my own creatures with enchantments.
Yes, you can. Shroud is the ability that means you can't, that no one can target a creature. Hexproof means that only opponents can't do it.
What?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you didn't know that.
No.
Okay.
And in fact,
we're learning something every day.
And in fact, I've played at shops before where it's like, okay, I have this hexproof creature. I'm gonna give him a combat trick.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that on your own creatures.
Yeah,
your opponents can't.
No, he's hexproof. He can't do that. Is what somebody told me.
What? Okay, what noob said that?
I don't know, but I'm a noob, so I'm like, whoa, okay. Oh, that sucks. Oh, it feels bad.
Nope.
I thought I could do that.
He's thinking of is Shroud, and the only card that we've had in recent memory that had that was a big Simic Sky Swallower from. It was originally in Ravnica or something like that, but it's been reprinted in one of the master sets. Cool. Yeah, the Shroud ability, I don't think they use it very much anymore. I think Hexproof is sort of preferable. It's the same thing as Regenerate. They've decided that they don't want to put Regenerate on new cards anymore because it's a hard thing to do. It's technically a regeneration, like, shield or something they've explained it as. And so you can put it on a creature even if it hasn't been targeted by anything. Yep. And then if it dies, it comes back to the battlefield tapped. Right. So what they've done instead is indestructible until end of turn is the new sort of phrase that, they're giving that ability to creatures that normally would have maybe had regenerate on them.
That pisses me off. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that sucks, man. You should always call a judge, I guess, right?
Well,
always
I mean,
call a judge.
I didn't know. It made sense to me. The thing's hexproof.
Yeah.
Can't be targeted by spells.
And that... Yeah, that seems...
Right? Like, I don't know,
relevant. It seems rather... not relevant, just...
See, had I known that...
True.
I would have, at least, I don't know, splashed for it. Because even in the deck that I'm running... well, I mean... Going up against your deck was exceptionally fast for sealed.
And very rare in that type of a thing. You can't usually get that. And it's also not necessarily a good idea to put an aggro deck together. I mean, you saw that it was bad against a late game control strategy like what you had. Mm-hmm. You had slower but still powerful flyers, and you had a bunch of enchantments and artifacts,
stuff to beef them up. I was counting on the possibility that maybe you didn't have a lot of flyers in your deck, and so I just went with
2 or 3.
all flyers.
Yep.
And then I had that favorable winds, and I thought, it's 2 mana. Who cares?
I mean, it's a 2 mana do nothing, but the time you did play it, because you only played it in that last game, right?
Yeah.
So the time you did play it, it was fine because my deck was also running a little slow that time.
Right. Well, we should wrap this up.
All right.
So yeah, that was our decks. Thank you everybody so much for watching.
That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed something.
I hope you can see something. Yeah. The cameras are not, like, I don't know if there's something I need to do to help or fix that.
Buy more gear, I think.
Buy better cameras that focus on things. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, thanks everybody.
Thank you very much.